Sir, this is my first session. Uh,
This is Venkat Vishweshwar, right?
yes.
Yeah. So I will share the previous two videos. Actually, two sessions
Okay.
completed. First session demo and the second session
Okay.
is Oracle versions. Only we finished the
Okay.
first two sessions. I will share the videos.
Sure.
Yeah. Good morning, guys. Today we are discussing about what is SQL and what is SQL Star Plus. These 2 points we are discussing today. First of all, what is Oracle? Oracle is a database. It is also known as RDBMS, Relational Database Management System. What is the purpose of RDBMS? Store data, access data, manage data. Okay, data is coming from business. That information we have to store at one place. That place is database. Okay, all the data stored at one place. Then how can I add some other data? How can I change existing data? At any time, can I access required data? Yes, you can do these activities. You can perform all business activities on the database by using SQL queries and PLSQL programs. Again, I'm repeating. Database operations like adding data, deleting data, change data, access data. So all these activities we can do by using SQL and PLSQL. As a database developer, we need to write SQL queries and we need to write PLSQL programs. How to write SQL query? By using SQL, we can write SQL queries. What is SQL? That is structured query language. Basically, it is a language to communicate with the database. To communicate with database. In which format we can communicate? We can communicate with the database by writing SQL statements. SQL statements. That statements are known as queries. The statements are known as queries. Okay, so before communicating with the database, we should learn about SQL. So let me compare SQL with any other general language. Here, I want to compare SQL with English language. So in English, basically, first what you are learning, you are learning about alphabets. So you are learning alphabets. In SQL, first you have to learn commands. Once alphabets are finished, then we are able to write words. And here we need to understand what is a keyword. What are the keywords? Next one, in English, after learning words, we can learn grammar. Similarly, in SQL, we are learning about syntax rules. Syntax rule, grammar, it will indicate how to write a statement. What are the rules we have to follow to write a statement? But here, syntax rules are applicable to write a query. Next one, once you know alphabets, words, and grammar, then you are able to write sentences. Here we can write statements, SQL statements. These statements are known as queries. Okay, you are perfect in writing sentences. Then you will try to write a paragraph. What is paragraph? Set of sentences. Set of sentences. Similarly, once you are perfect in SQL queries, then you are able to write programs. Program, see, paragraph is a set of sentences. Program is a set of statements. So you are able to write paragraph. After some time, you can narrate a story. Story means collection of paragraphs. Similarly, collection of programs are placed under packages. So this is the scenario to learn SQL language. First, we need to understand commands. And along with commands, what are the keywords we can use? Once you know command and keyword, then you are able to learn syntax rules. By using first three components, we are able to write statements. Those are known as queries. So this is SQL part up to here. In PLSQL, we will understand how to write a program. So along with this, so many concepts are there. But present, what is SQL language? SQL language is useful to communicate with any database, not only Oracle. We have so many databases. If you want to communicate with any database, we will follow SQL only. And so SQL is a collection of commands, keywords, syntax rules. SQL is a collection of commands, keywords, syntax rules. Along with these components, we are having operators, concepts, objects, classes. Operators, concepts, objects, classes, and functions. Everything we will learn under SQL. So by using SQL, you are writing statements. That statements are known as queries. Now, what are the SQL commands we have? What are the SQL commands we have? See, SQL commands are divided into 5 categories. SQL commands are divided into 5 categories. What are they? DDL, DML, DQL, DCL, TCL. What is DDL? What is DML? What is DQL? Right. First, what is DDL? DDL means data definition language. What is the use of DDL commands? To create any object, to delete any object, to manage any object. That is related to DDL commands. Means object level, how to create a table, how to create index, how to delete a view, how to create a procedure, how to create a package. So what is this? What are all these things? Tables, views, indexes, sequences, procedures, synonyms. What are all these things? All these things are known as objects. To create or change or delete any object, we will use DDL commands. Here, I am giving one best example. What are the objects in your society? In the real world, what are the objects? We have a pen, just pen or marker. Pen for writing purpose. Car for traveling purpose. Pen is one object. Car is one object. Bike is one object. Similarly, database having some objects, tables, views, indexes. Just I'm taking three objects, tables, views, indexes. The purpose of table to store data. The purpose of view to access data. The purpose of index to search data as much as fast. So like that, in the database, we have so many objects. Each object is useful for specific purpose. So how can I create a table? How can I change table name? How can I delete a table? By using DDL commands. Under DDL category, we have create, alter, drop, truncate, rename. These are the commands under DDL. Each and every command we will discuss in further classes. Next category of commands, DML. What is DML? Data manipulation language commands. Data manipulation. Manipulating means how can I change old data? How can I delete old data? How can I enter new data? So means data related commands are coming under DML category. Data manipulation language commands. The commands are insert, update, delete. So these are data level. First one is object level. Okay, table is there, data stored in the table. After some days or after some years, I want to access the data. You can access data by using only one command that is called as select command. From any table, from any view, you can select the data. So this is coming under data retrieval language commands. Data retrieval language or data query language. There is only one command, that is select. Next one, what is DCL category? DCL commands, data control language commands. What is controlling? See, we have tables, table has data. Just I'm taking table has data. Who can see the data? Who cannot see the data? Who can modify data? Who cannot modify data? Who can delete data? Who cannot delete data? So who will control us? In the web page, we can access information, but we are unable to change any information. Okay, so the controlling, who will control the end users? DBA. So DBA control the users by using these two commands. Grant command, revoke command. Grant is for giving permission. Revoke is for canceling permission. These are nothing but control level commands. Next one, TCL commands. Transaction control language commands. What are the transactions first of all? What are the transactions? Insert, update, delete. These three are known as transactions. Insert, update, delete. So how can I control these transactions? So controlling means, suppose if you are withdrawing money, withdraw completed, you have received your money, then the transaction successful. The business has to make your transaction as permanent transaction. Why? Because it was successful. So how to make a transaction permanent? By using commit command. Suppose I am doing withdrawal, but unfortunately my withdrawal operation failed, but amount was deducted from my account. Amount deducted, but I am unable to receive the money from the machine. Then it's a failed transaction. So if the failed transaction was cancelled, then the money reverted into my account. How to cancel the failure transactions? By using rollback. And in between transactions, we can define save point. So these are related to transaction level commands, transaction control language commands. So these are the 5 categories. Again, I am repeating, guys. TCL commands to control transactions, DCL commands to control user actions, DRL to access data, DML to make data manipulations, DDL to create or change or delete objects. So 5 categories. Total, you have 14 database commands. Remember, 14, 1, 4. Each and every command we will discuss in further classes. Next one. Okay, we understand what is SQL. I am ready to write query. I know how to write a create command. I know how to write a select command. There is a table. The table name is customer account details table. Customer account details table. Okay, so I want to see the customer account details. How can I select data? By using select query. I know how to write select query. Then where should I write the query? Next question is, where should I write the query? In which environment we can write queries? Listen, the next concept is client tools. What is a client tool? Client tool is a interface between you and your database. Client tool is an interface between end user, you means end user, and your database. Suppose, see here, this is our system. I want to purchase a mobile. I want to purchase a Samsung mobile. Then in online, I want to purchase. How can I search information? Suppose I want to purchase in Amazon. So Samsung mobiles information available under Amazon database server. I want to see that information. So where should I make my request? Through web page. Open the web page, type your business, type your business address, and then select some mobile. Then I am making request in this environment. What is this? It is a web page. It is an interface between me and between me and the business database server. Similarly, in your system, already database installed. I know how to write a query. Where should I write the query? You can write queries and programs under client tools. What are the client tools? Client tools are 2 types. One is command user interface tool. Another one is graphical user interface tool. command user interface tool. Another one is graphical user interface tool. Command user interface tool name is SQL Star Plus. It is also pronounced as SQL Plus. SQL Plus. And graphical user interface tools, multiple tools are available. That is SQL Developer, PL SQL Developer, Toad. You can use any one graphical tool, or you can use command user interface tool. This is a default tool. If you install Oracle, this tool was also installed. If you install Oracle, this was also installed. Okay, how it look like? Listen carefully, guys. I am displaying how to connect to database through CUI tool, and also how to connect to database through SQL Developer. Both I am explaining. Just I want to show you the difference between these two environments. First one, SQL Plus. Go to search window, open command prompt. To open SQL Plus, use the command SQL Plus and submit your username / password @ database name. Don't worry, guys. I will explain how to create your user account and how to connect to database. So present you are learning about what is the difference between these two environments. Enter. Which application was invoked? SQL Star Plus. And through this application, you are connected to Oracle Database 19c Enterprise Edition. You have successfully connected with the username Dinesh8 and see how to write a query. Select star from customer account details. Are you able to see the data? Yes. So you can write queries under which environment? Client tool window. This is the, what is the name of this client tool window? SQL Plus. See, this environment is completely CUI. Here we are not seeing any graphical icons. We are not seeing any graphical icons. Let me minimize this. What about GUI tool? How it look like? Multiple GUI tools are available. Here I am explaining on SQL Developer. All tools are look like similar. Okay, I am working on SQL Developer. Let us see how to connect with this. Here you can see SQL Developer. This is the folder. Open it and this is the icon. Setup file. Right click, run as admin. Then SQL Developer was started. SQL Developer was started. It's a GUI application. You can see some graphical icons in this application. Yeah, see here you are seeing some names. Let me connect as Dinesh9. Expand it, just expand it. It is asking about password. type welcome and hit OK. So something username password, maybe the user was deleted. The user account was deleted. Okay, let me connect as a DBA. Let me connect as DBA. So here the password is manager_1. Wait few seconds, then it will be started. Yeah, see here guys. Who is this user? System DBA. You are able to see the name and see this environment. Here also you can type some queries. Select star from tab. And how to execute this query? Select it, run it. Then you can see the results here. These are the results. How many rows fetched? 50 rows. And in this environment, what you need to observe, you have so many graphical icons. If you want to see the names, not only typing query, you can also use graphical icons. If you expand the tables folder, you can see all tables. If you expand views folder, you can see all views. If you expand packages, then you can see all packages. Instead of typing query, you can also use corresponding icons. So just it is making your work as easy. It is making your work as easy. So GUI tool is easy to use. It's like user-friendly interface. This is like a user-friendly interface. So this is the difference between these two environments. GUI environment and what is the another one? CUI environment. In our training, I am following one scenario. I want to teach both environments to you. I want to show you how to work with SQL Plus and also how to work with SQL Developer. If you have knowledge on these environments, two environments, then in the real time, you will never feel difficult with any environment. That's why I want to teach you two environments. For SQL queries, I will use this. Once we enter into PLSQL, I will teach about this environment so that you will get the knowledge of how to work with the CUI environment and also GUI environment. That's why I am explaining two environments. Let me minimize. Okay, so client tools are two types, CUI and GUI. First of all, we should understand about SQL Plus. What is SQL Plus? It is a default client tool and it is an interface between you and your database. As a developer, you can write queries and programs. In this window, you can write queries and programs. They are processing or executing on database. The database server is giving some result that is called as output. The output again displaying on SQL Start Plus. The output again displaying on SQL Start Plus. And what are the rules or what are the properties of SQL Start Plus? Some people say properties, some people say attributes, some people say conditions, but anything is right. Properties of SQL Star Plus. See, in this window, this is SQL Plus. At a time, you can write only one query. See, suppose if you are writing multiple queries, select star from DEPT. Here, see guys, this is the first query and this is the second query. That is not permitted. You will get error. Why? Because in this environment at a time, only we can execute one query. And each query, suppose this is a query. Select star from customer details. It is a query. Each query should end with semicolon. At last, you have to write semicolon. If you don't write semicolon, enter. I am hitting enter. It is not executing. If you type semicolon, then only it will be executed. What is the first point? At a time, execute only one query. Each query ending with semicolon. And you can type queries. You can type queries in capital case, small case, and also mixed case. In any case you can type query, then also it will gives the result. The meaning is queries are not case sensitive. Queries are not case sensitive. And SQL commands are whatever the commands you are executing here, that SQL commands are ANSI standard. What is ANSI standard? ANSI means American National Standard Institute. American National Standard Institute. It's one organization. According to ANSI standardization, what is the meaning of that? SQL commands will be worked on any database, not only Oracle. If you are working Teradata, then in the Teradata also, Teradata is a database. What is the command to select data? Select only. Or what is the command to modify data? Update. What is the command to create a table? Create. Same commands are valid in any RDBMS. So we can say SQL commands are ANSI standard.
Sir, how to install it, SQL Plus?
How to install SQL Plus? SQL Plus automatically installed along with your Oracle database. If you install Oracle database, then SQL Plus automatically installed. Okay, then I think you have a doubt, sir, how to install Oracle database. Am I right? Yeah, see, I will give you installation videos. I will provide installation videos from my drive. You can access them. By watching that videos carefully, you can install your database. And here, before installation, I want to explain one point. Say, if your system, suppose if your system configuration, I'm explaining, if your RAM is 4 GB RAM, then it is better to install Oracle 11G. Oracle 11G Express Edition. if your system has 8 GB RAM, if your system has 8 GB RAM, then you can install Oracle 12C or 18C or 19C. Any one you can. That depends on your interest. Whatever the concepts we are discussing, the concepts are from 19C. So all concepts will be worked on these three: 12C, 18C, 19C. But some concepts you will miss in Oracle 11G. Why? Because it is a grid database, it is a cloud database. So we have advanced version, maybe some advanced concepts not working on 11G. Okay guys, if your system has 4 GB, don't try to install this. Don't try to install this. Your system will be hanged. Yeah. Now, this is about our SQL and SQL Start Plus. How to install our database? Any questions, guys?
Sir, how to know that? How to know that if Oracle is already installed or not?
Okay. How to know Oracle was installed or not, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See here, guys. In your system, if you want to know the Oracle is available or not, see, go to services window. Go to services window. This is my PC. Right click, select manage. Right click, select manage. Then it will open a window. In this window, select services and applications. Double click it. Again, double click services. Then you have all your system related services. In these services, select any one service, just single select and type O. Here, see the services beginning with O you are seeing here. In this, say Oracle, again Oracle. Here Oracle OraDB 19 home TNS listener running, means this is Oracle 19C service, or already Oracle was installed, means you can see the service names beginning with Oracle. You can see the service names beginning with Oracle. With that, you can find out or you can decide whether Oracle was installed or not. Okay. If there is no service, yes.
Sir, in my PC, this PC I there. So how can I know?
Come again.
This PC icon is not there. This PC.
Is your system is Windows 8 up?
10.
Windows 10 means then you can see, or otherwise go to search window, open run window,
Okay.
and here MS services something is there, Microsoft services,
Okay.
MS services or something services list is there. You can see from there services.msc, services.msc, and select it. Then also it will open services window. services.msc. Then also you can see service names.
Okay.
Okay. Anybody having any other questions? Okay, guys. Today we understand what is SQL and also what is SQL Start Plus and how to install Oracle. What are the rules we have to follow? That I was explained in my pre-recorded videos. Here you are seeing a folder. Here you are seeing a folder. Just let me open. See, guys. Oracle 11G. How to install 11G. How to uninstall 11G. Both I explained here. How to install 11G and how to uninstall 11G. And similarly, let me go back. 19C. How to install 19C and also how to uninstall 19C. What you are seeing here, uninstallation of part 1, uninstall 19C part 2. Okay, so uninstallation completed. How to install 19C? See, guys, this is first window to install 19C. Once installation was successfully completed, then how to what are the steps we have to follow? See, guys, let me open the video. Let me open the video. This is my Oracle installation of 19C. Okay, you can see how to install Oracle 19C. Once installation was completed, see, each and every step I have explained very clearly. The installation was started. Here 51% of installation completed. And see, just let me dragging out. So here, finally, what you got, the configuration of Oracle database was successful. I will share this videos to you so that you can easily install. Okay, this is first video. What about the second video? Once installation was completed, then what are the steps we have to follow? That is available here. So what are the components we have to verify? Each and every point I was explained here. See, once installation completed, I am able to successfully connect to database. See, here I typed each and every point. What are the steps we have to follow after installation? These are the steps you need to follow. Verify Oracle services, verify TNS names, open pluggable database. And once completed all these 3 steps, then connect as DBA and you can create a user account and you can connect as a developer. Every step was explained here. So once all the things are completed, here I got an error. See, listen carefully. I got some error. How to resolve that error? See guys, here see. listener. Once I created Dinesh account also, but it is displaying listener does not currently know of service requested in connect descriptor. It is giving some error. How to resolve that? That is also covered. See, that error you can resolve by using this part, by using this step. See, this is the error you are getting. In that case, connect as sysdba and type this command. Type these two commands. Then definitely your problem will be resolved. So many users will get this error. They are complaining, sir, I have created database successfully, but it is not permitting me to connect to database. What should I do? That you can resolve by these two commands. This is one command and this is another command. These two commands. Once you execute these two, definitely you are able to connect it. Today I have connected in front of you only. In this system only, I recorded the video how to uninstall and also how to install Oracle 19c. Okay, I will provide the video access of all these things through my Google Drive. So anything you want to ask me, guys?
Yes, sir. Vishwesh here.
Yes.
Yeah. So, so in this course, we are covering all the topics related to SQL and PLSQL only, right?
Yes, both SQL and
Okay.
PLSQL. I will share the course content document with you.
Okay, sir.
So
Because I don't
please
have
type
that.
your mail ID in the chat window. Type your mail ID so that I will save.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah. So is there any person who attended today, guys? If you attended today, type your mail ID in the chat window. I will save your mail and I will share the related documents.
Sir, and what is the course fee, sir?
Course fee 5,000. So contact Durgasoft. Or
Saturday,
otherwise,
Sunday class is there.
Sunday no class. Only
Saturday
up to
there.
Saturday. Monday to Saturday.
Okay.
Sunday no classes.
Sir, one last question from my side.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
so, uh, so once we able to complete, once after the completion of this course, so are we in a position to keep a experience for a SQL developer with a minimum of 1 or 2
Yes,
experience,
exactly.
years of
Yes.
experience?
Yeah.
Oh,
Maximum 4 years of experience you can put up.
okay.
According
So
to my
procedure,
average,
yeah.
means whatever the syllabus I am explaining to you, with that
Okay.
knowledge, you can apply for a Oracle developer job.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm. Okay, sir. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sir,
Here,
any
Raghavendra,
worksheets? Any worksheets you
at the
provide?
end of each day, once practical sessions was started, at the end of every day, I will give you some examples,
Okay.
some assignments.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Raghavendra,
Okay.
Shravan Raghavendra, I am unable to understand your question. as we done payment for Oracle, when the batch is going to start. Already our batch is starting. This is not demo. Hope you understand, right?
Yes,
This
yes.
batch is the regular batch. Yeah, Vishweshwar.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I said I understood.
Yeah. Okay. Right, guys. That's all for
Sir,
today. Yes.
sir, please create a WhatsApp group so that we can post our queries and all doubts.
First, let me get some confirmation. Let me confirm the admissions. Then I will create a
Okay.
WhatsApp group, right?
Okay.
Right. Okay, guys. Thank you, all of you. See you
Thank you, sir.
tomorrow. Yeah. Bye.